Thank you, Nikke. No. Thank you, Nikke. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, I just want to talk about, obviously, Anise and, how this is actually going to be very nice for the game, right? I do think Anise is the best limited character they've ever dropped. Honestly, she's really like the only good one they've dropped. Obviously, Anne is pretty good for PvP, and Mary's pretty decent as well. Mary was just a healer, and then Anne, a PvP unit, really isn't that crazy. But Anise is a fantastic character all around. Now, I really lost hope in limited characters, and I'm sure we can all agree that maybe we lost hopes in limited characters here and there, right? Like we were running the narrative that, limited characters will just never be good because of literally all the past limiteds, collabs included, right? And that's honestly how I felt too. But now that they have dropped Anise, I honestly now believe that Nikke has the mindset to make the Nier collab very, very good as well. Now, am I going to sit here and say 2B is guaranteed to be good? A2 is guaranteed to be good? I don't even know if those are the Nier characters. I'm just going to assume those are the ones that are coming because it makes sense, right? But am I going to go around and tell people, oh, they're guaranteed going to be good because Anise is good? No. But it's nice to know that we have hope that they're going to be good, right? A lot of people have been wanting to save for, obviously, the Nier collab, and they haven't been dropping it. And I think we're getting into a position where they have no choice but to drop it either next month or literally in 2 months, right? Early October-ish, or either late September, early October-ish, right? Because November, especially for a summer event that lasts the entire month, right? This entire summer event is going to last a whole month. There's no question anniversary might last the same amount of time, right? I think the half annie lasted 3 weeks. So there's no question that anniversary is going to last either literally 3 weeks minimum or a month, right? No question. So I think obviously it becomes crazy that it became crazy that they dropped Anise and she was actually very good. I mean, have we seen Anise? Have we seen the gameplay? Right? In situations, she's hitting harder than Scarlet. It doesn't even make sense. If you go to the recruit, you're gonna see, look, just watch this animation. Look! One bullet! Right? With Privity there. That was Privity right there. One bullet in her burst skill. Right? Was that Privity or is that Helm? That was Privity. Right? One bullet. So it's quite insane that they made a limited character this good. And now it's like, this is what I expect. And honestly, I think it's what we all expect. From now on, they need to make limiteds as good as Anise. If not, around that Helm range. Because again, I haven't tested out Helm. She is in the game, actually. If you go to your Nikkepedia, you can actually just go ahead and you can see it right here. She is in the game, of course, but her band is not out. But I expect this Helm to be pretty decent too, because every 4 seconds, I've done the math already, like the testing on live earlier today, but every 4 seconds she's going to be proccing this first skill, and every 4 seconds she's going to be proccing the second skill. That's 36% of final damage dealt, and then honestly on her burst skill she's going to deal damage as well, right, and stuff like that. Lower cooldown, she's going to be quite useful as a burst too. I think she's going to be quite useful, right? I'm gonna still wait for testing, but she will be decent, I think. So I think they need to literally make characters around the range of Helm and Anise, right? Now, do they have to make every single character like that? Honestly, yeah, I do think so, because the thing about limited characters is that you can't get them after their banner goes, right? A character that I'm missing that we all know on my channel, that Anne, she was one of the first limited. She was like in the first rotation of limiteds, her and Rupee. So I skipped her banner thinking that I was going to be able to pull her when she reran, and we're about to hit 1 year on her banner. 1 year on her banner in 4 months. Wait, no. August, September, October, November, December. In 5 months, we're about to hit 1 year on her banner. And she hasn't came back to the game since 2022. So it's like, when it has people scared that if they don't summon for the limiteds right there and then they will never be able to get them again. Not to mention, even if Anise was to rerun, it probably wouldn't be next year because Anise is a second set of summer units, obviously behind Neon and Mary, right? So when it comes to limited characters, as of right now, they don't rerun. You kind of do have to make them somewhat valuable, right? For people, because again, we're not going to be able to get them later on down the line, right? You got to make them valuable for players now because, for example, let's say somebody skipped the Mary and Neon banner, and then they dropped Element Tower, but Mary and Neon end up being the best characters for that. One, they never knew that, Element Tower was going to happen, and that's not you guys' fault. Don't get me wrong, that's not Nikke's fault, but they skipped their banner because they wasn't good enough, and then when they drop something where they do become good enough, they have no chance of getting them. Right? So I think they should literally never make a limited that is the new best character in the game, because then that's going to be troublesome for the, the company, the player base. That's going to be horrible. But make characters as good as Anise, right? I guess the best way to describe Anise for me is a great second option. Right? If you need a DPS, she's a great second option to like Scarlet and Modernia. Heck, she might in some situations, she might be a better option than, Scarlet or Modernia, right? Well, probably not Modernia, but she might be a better option than Scarlet, right? Who knows, right? In shooting range, she's always hitting harder. So maybe in mob situations, she's probably just doing better. Who knows? Right? When it comes to support, she's also a very good option for the electric code allies, right? She's a very good option to support Haran and progression. A very good ally to support Scarlet and progression, right? And damage and stuff like that. So literally, make characters along the lines of Anise, right? That is really what they need to do. Should every character be SS tier? Because I would say, if you ask me what tier would you put Anise, I'd put her in the highest tier of verse 3. Because she's literally a supporter who could be a main DPS or do a support, or be a support and does her job fantastically well playing both roles, right? So make it that they're usable. Make it that you have options to use them. Right? The thing about these summer characters as a YouTuber, right? I use them for the week or the 2 weeks because I'm doing showcases on them, and then I never use them again. Now, Mary is the only limited that I actually use because she's a healer, right? But there's no question, once the summer stuff ends, everybody is still going to be picking up and using Anise for a majority of their content, right? I actually seen a comment saying they're going to completely replace Modernia. They were going to completely replace their Modernia for Anise, right? I don't remember the rest. There was like a paragraph. There was more that came behind it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was a comment that said, let me go find it actually. Okay, so I found it. It says, and I quote, Anise is replacing my Modernia for a lot of fights. Now I got Litter 60% attack buff, Blanc 30%, and Anise 50% of her attack, all funneling Scarlet's DPS, right? Now, and this comment was actually on the skill release, right? Now that they realize how broken Anise is, it's even better because, again, she can play as a DPS and a very good one at that, and a support. So I do think this is the perfect example of what limited should look like. If not, this should be like maybe their highest of high, but they should, like, limited from now on should either range within this area. They should not be bad like Anise, because again, limited, you can't get them later on down the line. And it's unfair to summon for a bad character that you can't even get down the line, right? What do you think this is, right? So literally make them as good as Anise or around that area. Helm Anise level is what I expect limiteds to be from this point on, Nikke. Now, you guys definitely let me know what you think, right? I think, honestly, since limiteds are literally limited time, they should have some type of value before they go forever. Honestly, that's how I feel. But you guys let me know what you guys think as well. Let me know what you guys think this Anise is, what you guys think. Do you guys think she's a great limited option, right? Do you guys think she is a bad, way they should do it because she's too good? Or, what do you guys think about it? But you guys let me know what you think. Nikke, honestly, from me and from what it seems like majority of the community, if not the entire community, we're happy. That's what it seems like from the comments, from the reviews, from Reddit, from Discords. We are happy. And if you guys keep doing this, we will continue to be happy. You're going to notice when September hits on the revenue chart, their numbers are going up with this one. Their numbers are going up with this one. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. But you guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. I'll see you guys next one. I'm out. Peace.